Hola, hola. It's your girl ERIKA from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, as is, there is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome, and I am here to remind you. I'm a confidence coach, and I'm a bold stand for confidence, and I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Hello. Welcome back to the podcast. I am so excited that you're here. This is a very special business series episode. It's a Q&A on the Startup Squad. The Startup Squad is my year-long coaching program for coaches who are just starting out in their business, female coaches who want to grow and scale their coaching business, who want to amplify their audience, who want to make money online, who want to impact the world, who want to change the world and make their coaching business their full-time gig. This episode is a really special Q&A because I had so many questions, too many questions that I couldn't answer. So I went on Instagram Live. I answered the questions. I had emails from you. I answered those questions. And then we had some beautiful discussions on this live. So this week's episode is all about the Startup Squad Q&A. If you're not sure if this program is for you, this episode should help you. If you're unclear on how to grow and scale your coaching business and you're just starting out, this episode is going to be perfect for you. And then you get a little behind the scenes on what happens inside of the Startup Squad program with me. If you have any questions at all, go into the show notes, click the link. You can check out the program to see if it's the right fit for you. I love you. Enjoy this episode. This whole program that I offer is about more women making money and impacting the world, because when money is in the hands of good women, shit changes. And I'm just so damn passionate about it. I love you. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello. I was looking for a hat. My hair's a bit crazy, but I'm going to leave it. What is good? How are you? Welcome. I'm super excited. I have a Q&A happening right now for the Startup Squad. I have a business coaching program for coaches who are looking to grow their business. And I had heaps of questions. What's up? Hello, all that are joining. Heaps of questions about what the program is, who it's for, who it can help. Should I do this? Should I not? Is this right? So I wanted to answer the questions here with you. What is good? What's up? So number one, let me know where you're joining in from. If you're joining us live right now, just let me know where it is. What's up, Julie? We got Jessica in the house. Hi, Kim. Kim just joined the squad. I'm super excited. Cool. So I'm going to be sharing some of the questions. So some of you submitted questions through, and I'm just going to pop it up on the screen. I am well. I'm feeling amazing. I'm wearing my Startup Squad shirt. I'm ready to go. Having a crazy hair day, but that's okay. Julie's in Brisbane. What's up, Brisbane? Startup Squad. Yes, I'm so excited. We're in from New Zealand. Okay, cool. So for everybody who's just tuning into this, I am a confidence coach. I help women in life and business. So the Queen of Confidence is the brand. I've been doing this journey of self-work, probably 8 years. And I started my coaching business to help women about 4 years ago. We had no money. It was horrible. It was a crazy story. I talk about it on my podcast. Be sure to check it out. And what I learned in that space was we had no money. We had no audience. I was in struggle town. I had a second baby and I was trying to build my business. Hey, Sorrento, Victoria, what's good? And so what I did was I got on social media, started telling my story. I started adding value, started sharing what I knew about the journey of confidence and working on yourself. Doing that, I launched the Sisterhood, which is back there, year-long coaching program. And we killed it. It was incredible. And after maybe 3 years of doing that program, in 2020, when the pandemic hit, I decided that I would help coaches. I had a lot of coaches messaging me. What's up, Rebecca? A lot of coaches messaging me being like, how the hell did you do what you did? How did you grow your audience? How did you grow your Sisterhood business? How did you get, millions of followers or millions of listens on the podcast? And I was like, oh, there's something here I can share. So to be straight up, I started my business first. I did it in my business. And then I took a small group of women in 2020 in the middle of the pandemic and worked on their business. And once we saw their results, it was amazing. I was like, all right, let's go. We're going to do this. So Startup Squad is a coaching program for startup coaches. That's why it's called Startup Squad. But hey, what's up, girl? Coaches who are just starting out. So if you're making under $20,000 a month, you are a startup coach. Yeah. So you're someone who you're in a coaching business. You could be a personal trainer, a relationship coach, business coach, life coach. Basically, you're helping people with your service. I've got some people that are in network marketing. They're coaches. And so you join this program, and the whole idea is to grow and scale your coaching business without ads, without funnels, without tech, without paying for followers, without having to go viral, without charging angel numbers. Oh my God, don't even get me started. My nose is already itchy. You know when my nose is itchy, this shit is no joke, okay? Angel numbers. Ooh, girl. Okay, we don't have time for angel numbers today, but we are going to answer some questions to see if the Startup Squad is for you. Why am I offering this? Well, because people follow me and they've been on my journey from when we had no money, when we had nothing and a small audience, all the way till now. We made over 7 figures in our business. We have like almost 2 million downloads to the podcast. We've got 800 or 900 women who've come through the sisterhood in 60 countries. Like, it's crazy, right? So when you think about it now, it's like, how the hell did you go from, I don't have any money to buy bread and I have no money to do anything, to building the business that we built without using fancy ads and funnels and bullshit? Because I keep it real. That's number one. My tool and my skill set and my secret sauce is keeping it real, which you could do as well, right? What's up? We got Leanne in the house. Watch us thrive. So, hey, Sarah, I've got my squad ladies here. What's up, Startup Squad? I'm wearing the shirt. I'm just going to show y'all. Startup Squad shirt. I send this to my ladies in a beautiful box because I love sending merchandise. I'm obsessed. Okay, so let's talk about it. It's very important to me that women make money. Number one, I'm a woman. I'm a Latina. I'm a woman of color from Boston, Massachusetts, born and raised on food stamps and food bank donations, okay, to a single mother with bipolar. So I didn't come from money. I didn't come from education. I barely graduated high school. I was a military kid. I went into the army for like 10 years. Crazy ass story. And being someone who didn't grow up with money and had all the bad money beliefs, trust me when I tell you that being able now to make money and hire women that also have children and have a company, like we have a global company, is like, what the fuck? Like, it broke my mind. It breaks my brain every time I think about it, that we actually have a company. Yes, Julie, let's go. And I do this because I want to see the example of what's possible. And I know that when women are making money and women are sharing about making money and the possibilities we have to impact the world, to influence our clients, and to actually make income doing great work, next level. It's next level important. And I never got to see that. Growing up, I didn't see that in the hood where I grew up. So now I'm like, we have social media. We have places where we can literally build an audience. I built my audience on Instagram, speaking to people, showing up. You have your own TV show. It's called Stories. Stories is your own TV show. Good morning. How are you? What's up? We build community in this way. And by building an amazingly connected community with authenticity, like true raw self, and telling your story, which a lot of coaches are not doing, telling your story. People need to know who you are. What's up, Bamba Shop? The best earrings in the world. If you're not telling your story, you're not showing up to your audience. What's the deal? What's the point? How are you going to differentiate yourself? How are you going to let people know who you are and what you're about and why you want to help them? You better believe that I want to hear about your story. How did you start this? Why are you doing this? When I know you and I can trust you and I like you and I understand you, I'm going to work with you. And so there's a massive opportunity that we have with social media right now to be able to grow our audience and tell our stories. So let's get into some of these questions. Okay, question number 1. Can you guys see this? You can receive questions and badges on, but you can't show them on screen. Why not? Why can't I show them on screen? Turn badges off. What is this? Tell me, Leanne, do you know how to do this? What is going on? Badges. Okay. Let me see if I can pop the question up on screen. Sarah. Yes, I'm so happy you're here, Julie. Okay. Question. Okay. It's not letting me pop the question up on screen, but it says, can you help with finding my true niche? Okay. Can you help with finding my true niche? In the Startup Squad, when we talk about niche and what niches are, and I have a post that's coming out later today, it's so triggering for people. Like, people hate niching. And I'll tell you, if you don't know what niching is, it's basically choosing a market, choosing a client that you work with. I'll give you an example of niching. When you go to a doctor, a general practitioner, it's just a GP, right? You go to the doctor, you have chest pain, you go to the doctor's going to maybe charge you $50, maybe $100, maybe. And they're going to say to you, oh, just take some ibuprofen. Just take some Panadol, just take some Tylenol, just take some Advil, you'll be fine. You wait in line for a long time at the doctor's office to get told some bullshit basic ass advice, right? General blanket advice. And then you leave and you go home. Now you find out maybe there is something wrong with your chest, and you go to a heart surgeon. And the heart surgeon, you got to get a referral. He's a specialist, right? You got to pay heart surgeon dollars. They know how to perform heart surgery. Okay. Now you're with the heart surgeon and you're like, hell yeah, you know how to do this. You're specialized. I'm going to pay you more money, but you know how to do heart surgery. They do the heart surgery. Boom, you go home. That's it. Would you rather, if you had a heart problem, go to a general doctor or go to a heart surgeon? And how do you become the heart surgeon in your industry? What's up, girl? You know what I'm saying? So when you talk about niching and choosing the group that you're working with, why do we do this? In the beginning, you have got to become masterful at a certain area. What are you a specialist in? In the Startup Squad, we talk about how to actually find out who you help. How do you think we find out who you help? By what you've been through. So Julie, I love you. I would say to you, 100% you're going to find your ideal client. Do you know when you don't find your clients is when you get in your own head? People hate niching. They're like, I don't want to cut off. I want to help everyone. And I'm like, you can't help everyone. And when you try to help everyone, you help no one. And Seth Godin, who's an incredible marketing master, says, when you speak to everyone, you speak to no one. It's like people pleasing times a million in business. When you try to imagine me as a coach trying to do everything for everyone. Oh, you want me to talk about relationships? I will. Money? I will. Sex? I will. Men's coaching, children's coaching, mental health, body, weight loss. What kind of coach are you? It's like, oh, I don't know. Nah, man, this is what I do. I came through as a confidence coach to help women own their space, speak their truth, reclaim their confidence, stand in their power. Now, as I did that with women and I built a 7-figure business, we made over $1 million in our sisterhood program. Then and only then, after 3.5, 4 years, I was like, business women. It's the same niche though, confidence for business women. So yes, you can do more. You can help more people. Your big vision is huge, my love. You don't have to cut your vision. But right now, you need to put the blinkers, the fucking sequence blinkers on and focus on your audience. These are the people that I'm coming to help right now. And then these people are going to be knocking at your door. You're like, I'm coming back for you later. I'll be back later. Let me just climb the tower. Let me get to my tower. Let me make the money. Let me do the thing. Let me get up there. Don't let that dragging of the bullshit people grabbing your legs and fucking distracting you pull you down. That is the ultimate sabotage. So niching is huge. You choose who you're going to help. You choose, you know her. When you know your client, let's say, for example, when you know your ideal client, you know what they think. You know the shit that gets in their way. You know their issues. You know their struggles. You know what they desire. You know what they're thinking at night. Any of you who listen to my podcast and who've messaged me and said, oh my God, it's like you're in my head. That's what you want your client to say. Yo, it's like you're in my head, April. What's up, April? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm in your head. I was your head. That's who I was. But if I try to talk to everybody, I'm not going to talk to anybody. So I'm like, this is my woman. We're going to talk about this thing. So Julie, if it's like, what's it called? Eating disorders. Me helping women with eating disorders is very specific. Me helping a woman with sexual issues, very specific. Me helping a mother with conscious parenting, very specific. Me helping a parent who deals with autistic children and they're trying to raise their child and they have different issues, very specific. I help all parents do all things. Yo, I'm going to tell you one more example about niching and then I'm going to let it go. There's photography, right? There's a wedding photographer who's going to capture your wedding and they know exactly the moment when the ring comes on, when the walking down the aisle, they know that shit, right? The wedding photographer knows the drone footage of the wedding. They know when the woman and the man are going to do this thing. The wedding photographer is so clear, right? Wedding photographer. Now, there's an every person photographer who does everything. I do weddings, I do events, I do birth, I do this, I do that. Do you want that person doing your wedding? No, because they're going to miss the moment. The wedding photographer, they know. Imagine a birth photographer. They know that you can't be flashing when the woman's trying to fucking push the baby out. You flash in my face, yo, you're done. The birth photographer's hiding in the corner, probably passing the woman water. They're also a part of the birth team. Birth photographers do birth. You don't want to get a fucking wedding photographer to shoot your birth. They're going to be trying to put lights and get the perfect shot. They're different specialties. You hire the specialty, become a specialist in your industry. Does that mean you need 50 years of experience? No. Does that mean you need 10,000 degrees? Hell no. Don't get a degree. I'd rather you not. You know what your experience is? Your life. I only speak about the shit that I fucking know. I'm not telling you how to be a good mother. I'm still working on that. I'm not telling you how to get a 6-pack. Girl, please, I'm working on that. Confidence, that shit is my baby. Owning my fucking space, building my audience with integrity and authenticity, monetizing my audience, making money from social media, clean. I go to sleep good at night, okay? I'm clean. I love what I do. That shit's on me. Like, not giving a fuck what people think. Like, come to me for that. Don't come to me to ask you how to lose weight. I don't know that shit. How to be a good mother? I don't know that shit. Yeah? I'm not trying to do all that for everybody. So it's super important. When you niche with your experience. So in the Startup Squad, the first part that we take everyone through, I wish I could share my screen with you, but the first part that I take people through is really owning your story. So unpacking, who are you? What are you about? What have you experienced? What's your story? What is your story? What experience have you had? And becoming a really good storyteller, because what's going to happen is you are most likely going to help people who you used to be. You're most likely going to be helping women dealing with what you're dealing with, or men or people or children. Basically, what you went through is what you're going to be able to help. Why? Somebody tell me why you would help someone with something you've already been through. It starts with an E, fucking experience, okay? You have experience. How can you self-sabotage and self-doubt your life? You already went through it. You already went through it. I don't need to pretend to know about trauma. I went through it. I don't need to pretend to know about how to lack confidence and be more confident. I already went through it. Exactly, Julie. Yes. What's up? What's up? We got Alicia Tomasi in the house. You understand it because it's your life. And you know what's the best confidence you're going to have as a coach is your fucking life. No one can say to you, I don't think you did that right. I don't think you know that. You don't know enough about that. It's like, bitch, it was my life. I lived 30 years of it. I know enough about that. So when you understand and unpack your story, then you share your story. People start to feel you, see you, like you, love you, or hate you, even better. You start building an audience based off of your story. People just like you who've lived similar things, right? Then you're like, oh, cool. Hey, what's up to everybody just joining us? Then you're like, hey, cool. That person gets me. She sees me. She understands me. We're the same, right? Now, how do I help you? So that's the way you find your people. You need to know who you are. What's your story? What do you want to do and why? You go back into your past and you figure that shit out. That's what we do. So we teach that. Once you do that, we find your people. And we go through a really rigorous worksheet, Julie, and a tool. So to anybody about niching, we really go through a tool on how to find your people. We have this amazing checklist that makes sure that all the points, there are 4 major points when you choose your ideal client that you need to go through. And once you go through all of those, you get X's like, nope, ticks, yep. When you get someone with all the ticks, bam, we pretend and play with that person. We don't marry them, but we're going to play with that audience. That's my person. So who are you? What are you about? Then we find your people. When you find your people, and I will say to this, when you find your people, it means you are so you that people that are allergic to you will run. So you'll probably lose followers. People won't like you. Oh my God. Who gives a fuck? Okay. That's you taking up space. That's you being you. You're not vanilla. You're not blanket. You're not one size fits all. I can do whatever you want. I will merge and change and shift and become a chameleon so that everybody likes me and everybody finds me useful. No, we don't do that. We do not do that. The authentic you, we pull that out. And then you just turn up the volume of you. Fucking plug it in, the bass, the antenna, YouTube, whatever the fuck you use to turn it up, and it's fucking you. And you're putting you out in the airways and people are like, oh my God, that's my person. And they find you, or they're like, oh hell no, ERIKA's too much, she's not for me. Great, fucking fantastic. Yay, go, vete, see ya. Go, there's somebody else you could find. But I'm not going to change who I am so that I can mold around what I think they want and they want. Good luck. You'll be changing that shit your whole life. Okay. And that's a big problem in our industry. So we find our person. Once you find who you help, then we fine tune how you help them, which is the program design and what kind of, it's next level. I can't even, it's too much. Okay. So that's the question 1. I hope that answered your question. Do we truly can you help with finding my true niche? 1,000,000%. If you let me help you, I can help you. 1,000,000,000%. It's like the juiciest, best thing we do in the beginning. It's important at the beginning too, because when you show up on social media, that's what you need to know. The second question, I don't know why the hell it's not letting me show this question. You can receive questions when badges are on, but you can't show them on screen. Why are badges even on? I don't need badges. Anyway, the question is, I haven't started my business yet. Would the squad, I like it, be beneficial? So I haven't started my business yet. Would the squad be beneficial? So 1,000,000%, this information that I am sharing is beginner. It's the beginner side of things. And when I say beginner, don't get it twisted. There are people in there making money that didn't do the beginning. And the beginning is a foundation you can't skip. So you could be making a lot of money, but I promise you, you will hit a wall and you'll be like, I don't know why this wall is getting hit. It's because your foundation is not solid. And when you have a solid foundation, the sky's the limit, okay? The sky's not even the fucking space is the limit. So if you are just starting out in business, this Startup Squad program is perfect for you. I wish that I knew this shit and this is how I built it. What would I need to know and what do I not need to know? There's a lot of stuff in programs that you don't need to worry about. You don't need to worry about ads. You don't need to worry about funnels. You don't need to worry about crazy tech, right? What's up, Julie? Anna, we got our squad in the house. The squad is here. You don't need to worry about that shit. There's shit in the beginning that we think we need to know. We think that we need to have all this tech and information, and it's so overwhelming and it's not necessary. So if you are just starting out in your business, in your coaching business, and you want to grow it, 1,000,000% the squad is good for you. If you are not a coach, meaning you have no idea how to coach and you've never coached before and you just don't know how to coach, the squad is not a coach training. So you have to already know what you're doing. Like, meaning I know how to coach, I just don't know how to build my business. I got you. But if you're like, can ERIKA teach me how to be a coach? No, the squad is not a coach training. It's a business training. It's to help you grow your business. And how we do it is no ads, no tech, no funnel, no fancy shit, organic growth, right? That's how we do it in the squad. So the coaching school is coming because I'm really passionate about training coaches. So that's going to come later on, but that's not right now. So if you are already a coach, if you're already confident and skilled in what you do, you just want to grow the business, you want to have more impact, more influence, you want to make money, you want to grow your audience, you want to monetize, that is for you. So it's for that person. Oh, I love you, Anna. Bought a badge. This is why I can't share my images. Okay, I love you, Anna. You're the best. Anna is incredible. You should definitely check her out. If you're tuning in live, she is just there. Anna Wares. She's in the squad as well. I love you. Hi, Pinky, watching from Egypt. Okay. So hopefully that answers your question. Is it for beginners? 100%. It's called startup. Startup meaning you're starting out. So if you're under $20,000 a month as a coach, and some of you are like, $20,000 a month, yo, the coaching industry is unlimited. Okay. Let me break down something somebody asked about finances, about money. If you wanted to make $10,000 a month, $10,000 a month, let's say, and you charged $1,000 and you had 10 clients a month, that's $10,000 a month. That's $10,000 a month, 10 clients. If you want to make $5,000 a month and you want to charge $1,000, and this 1,000 could be for a 2-month program. Doesn't mean in 1 month. $1,000 times 5 people, 5 humans is $5,000 a month. So when you think about 10K a month, oh my God, it's not that big and crazy and undoable and scary. It really isn't. And I am a payment plan person. I give all my clients payment plans because I want to be able to support my clients. And so you think about having, we've had over 800 people join the sisterhood, and it's a 12-month extended payment plan. The amount of income you can make is endless. And the more money that you make, it's because you're helping people. So if you have money issues, money blocks, money beliefs, guarantee you do. Guarantee you do. Trust me, this world that we were all grown up into, everybody got money blocks and money stories and money beliefs. And let me tell you, when you start to see that you're making money because you're helping people, like I get paid to help people. Like I get paid to help people change their lives and make their lives better. Like what? Like what? That makes no sense. Or I'm going to work a 9 to 5, hate my fucking job and work for some company that I don't feel aligned with. And I hate it. It's like, I would rather do what I'm doing with integrity too. Like you love the people, you want them to get results. We care about our clients and they see that they're changing their lives. And the more money that we make, the more impact we're making. We have this hashtag that we use, more money, more income. More money, more impact. Not more money, more problems. Not more money, I'm greedy. Not more money, money is bad. No, more money, more impact. Consider this. If you're getting paid more and people are hiring you, because you are adding value to their lives. And the person that's making the most money, imagine how much fucking value they're adding. Tony Robbins adds a lot of value, whether you like him or not. He is out here just coaching people on the same shit he's been talking about for 40 years at his fucking UPW event. He is happy to answer that same question. Same question, different face. He loves it. I fucking love it. Like, I'm never tired of coaching. I am obsessed with it. Like, obsessed with it. It makes me so happy to see someone have a struggle or an issue that asks a question, and then you work with them and coach them, and they're fucking getting results in their lives. You're just like, what? Like, kill me now. I'm so happy with what I do. It's next level. Okay, let's see. We got another question. Okay, so that is there. What do you think about having multiple offers versus having one or two main offers? I love this question. There's this beautiful model that one of my mentors once taught me. I need a sisterhood sticker to add to my laptop. Where can we buy your merch? On the website. I don't have stickers yet, but I will. One of my mentors once taught me this model. It's like a triangle. If you imagine it's a triangle, and it's called the 5 1s. And it's such a powerful model. He talks about the fastest way to hit $1 million is to have one of each of these 5 areas. One target market, one program or offering, one conversion tool, one traffic source, 1 year to $1 million. And when I tell you we did that with the sisterhood, it didn't take me 1 year. It took us a year and a half. Actually, that's pretty good. It took us a year and a half. So basically, hi. Oh my God. Yes. Check out the page, please. Welcome. So one target market, one market that you help, one offering. Doesn't mean later down the track you can't have another offering. So I didn't offer business coaching until the sisterhood made $1 million. I was like sisterhood. That was it. Life coaching program. I didn't have anything else. I had a retreat that we would do twice a year, but I would highly recommend that you simplify. Another quote that I've heard mentors of mine say is simplicity scales and complexity fails. So the more simple your business is, the more simple your shit is, the more you can scale it. The more complicated and complex and $7 funnel to a $55 upgrade to a $99, 17 different programs, that shit's exhausting. And also consider that this is where the burnout comes from. Hey, this is where the burnout comes from. It's like, yo, if you are doing 75 different products and services and programs and clients and niches and oh my God, yeah, Rebecca, you feel me? It's like really sticking to, I have sisterhood and I have startup. And I just did startup like last year, 2020, we started our startup coaching program. So when you think you need to have 75 different things, Rebecca's also an incredible business coach. Shout out to you, Rebecca. I love you. We've connected on the gram. See, you make friends on the Instagrams. And I love startup. I love the beginning coaches. I love it so much because to me, most of it is mindset. Before you hit 200K, it's all mindset. It's all a thought that I can't do it. It's only thoughts. It's not strategy. It's not high level strategy. It's not funnels. It's not Facebook ads. It's your thought process that tells you I can't. I want you to ask yourself right now, why don't you have the money that you want to have? If for you, it's $1 million, I don't have $1 million right now because what? I don't make $10,000 a month in my business because what? I'm not a billionaire yet because finish the sentence. It's a story. That shit is not true. I'm not a multi-billionaire right now because I don't know enough. I don't have enough money for Facebook ads. I'm not on Oprah's couch yet. None of that's true. The minute you discover the story that's holding your level back, when you just work on figuring out how that's not true and how it's bullshit, you will completely change it. Like I'm telling you, I was a broke chick from the hood, barely graduated high school, food stamps, food donations from the food bank, like it dropped off at my house. I had shit clothing. We took the bus and it wasn't cool to take the bus back then. I didn't have a dad. I didn't have any smart people. Nobody went to nothing. I didn't have any of that shit growing up. I have no business making 7 figures in my I have no business doing that. I have zero business doing that. I don't know tech. I'm not techie at all. I fucking YouTube, Google. I'm researching. I'm learning. I don't know any of that. I have no business doing what I'm doing. How is it possible? In 2022, today, right now, more billionaires are born than ever. More billionaires are being made right now than ever. Why? How? Our ancestors wish they had fucking Instagram that could get on and go, hey, you should come to my milk shop and buy the milk. Nope. They had to do like send fucking messages with birds and shit. They had to like put things out in the white pages. Do you remember the yellow pages, that big ass Bible book with like, you could search people's names to buy a service? Psychologist looking under P, flicking through the pages. We don't have that issue anymore. It is the best time right now for you to build your business. It is the best. And during the pandemic, for real, during the pandemic, more women. Why? Because we're mothers. We're fucking juggling work. More women started their own business than ever during the pandemic. It's next level. It's like, what? Why? Because we don't want to go to work. We don't want to be stuck at a job we hate. We don't want to be home juggling, homeschooling, breastfeeding, fucking, doing all the shit we're doing. What about we work for ourselves? The problem is we don't know how to build our businesses. And my specialty is growing an audience on the internet by being who the fuck I am. No special shit. Being who I am, offering the service that I know I can deliver on, creating an amazing program that's going to get my client results, owning that I know that, finding my clients, talking to my people, selling them the service in the most authentic and genuine service. Selling is service. I don't know how to sell. Do you know how to serve? Selling is service. You're not selling shit. I never sell shit. And I'm fucking selling right now. I'm telling you about the Startup Squad. In case it resonates with you, you could join the program. That's selling. I'm adding value and I'm serving. So fix that shit up around money and sleazy and all the bullshit beliefs you have around money. If you have a shitty belief around it, you will never claim it. If you are judging it or pushing it away subconsciously, you can never claim it. I don't want to work hard because I already work hard. Money is hard to make. It's not. And you will never make more because you think you already work hard. Money's not available now because you're not going to work harder. So subconsciously, you will shove money and opportunities away. Money makes you greedy. I don't care about brands and money. Yo, fix that shit up. I'm telling you right now. Yes, girl, money mindset. It's next level. And we talk about money mindset as well. Okay, what other questions do we have? Do you help product-based businesses? So private coaching, we have a few spots of private coaching. My husband does do that. Me and my husband together come in. We've got a few amazing clients that are killing it in business, but it's a high level investment because it's one-on-one. So hit me in the DMs if you have questions about it. But there are people who do product-based businesses. There's a lady who I love, Lisa Jones. Hit me in the DMs and I can connect you with her. She's like an e-commerce queen. She's amazing. Can you help finding my true niche? I already answered that. I wouldn't have a bit. Is the squad just for established coaches or can it be for those just starting out? The squad is for those starting out. It's a startup squad program. So it's for coaches who are just starting out. So just starting out to $20K a month. So maybe you've been in a coaching business for 2 years, but you're making $5,000 a month. You're basically a startup client. You're a startup coach. And it's not in a disrespectful way. It's in a way of like, hey, actually, we could get you to make 30. Imagine making 50K a month as a coach, 100K a month as a coach. It is possible. It's happening. People are doing it every fucking day. So I just go, let me find people that are doing it to prove to my subconscious what is possible for us. I remember we made $9,000 in 3 months, right? A quarter. And I cried. I was crying like, I made $9,000 in a quarter, like 3 months. Like, oh my God. I was losing my shit crying. And our first year we finished at $160,000. And I didn't even do it on purpose. I had no idea how I did it. If you asked me, I'd be like, I don't fucking know. How did we do that? The second year of business, my second year in my business, $554,000, $500,000. What the fuck do you think that did to my Puerto Rican ass? I was like, what? I made $500,000 myself from home, doing what I do, loving my life, talking to people on the internet. What? We cleared all our debt. All our debt was gone. I had no team members. There was no team. I had no email list. I didn't have an email list. Do you understand? Nobody on my email list. I had no funnels, no ads. I don't know what the fuck those things were. Second year of business. And the secret was genuinely showing up as myself. Knowing who I was talking to, being willing to fucking consistently show up and build my audience and prove to people that I knew the shit that I was talking about. Some of y'all aren't showing up enough. You're not showing up enough. You don't have any accountability. Who are you accountable to? In business, you get lonely as fuck. Who are you accountable to? Nobody. Yourself. When you have a group and you got to call, you got to show up and you got actions you got to take and your coach is like, yo, what did you do the last 2 weeks before our last call? What did you focus on? Where are you at right now? What do you need help with? When you can ask questions to people, thank you. When you can ask questions to a coach who's walked the walk. Here's the thing too. I'm not telling you to work with me. If I'm not your person, don't work with me. Please don't let me try to convince you to work with me. Hell no. I don't convince anybody. Find someone. If you know there's someone out there who's doing what you want to do, not exactly, but someone that's kind of like doing what you want to do, and you like their style and you like their authenticity, or you want to be like, you understand, like, I like what they're doing. I like the aesthetic. I like their vibe. I like what their values are. You could hear my values when I talk. Authenticity, fucking integrity, keeping it real and raw. Like my shit is, that's my number one. Those are my number one. Responsibility is a big one for me. And I struggle in the coaching industry. There's so many people who are not responsible. And instead of focusing on that, I just focus on how can I be more responsible? I'm not going to change that person. It is what it is. But how do I make it better? I build a fucking school, which is coming. And I enroll my people who want to be coaches into my school, and I show up so they can find it. So if you have an issue with the coaching industry, like, yo, fix it. Don't focus on the people that are doing the wrong thing. You do the right thing. You fix it for yourself. Show up. Show up. Show up, show up, show up. Oh my God, please show up. I did a post recently. It was like, if you're really committed to making major impact in the world, be prepared to show up. And so when we talk about this, and I feel like I want to go run on miles just listening to you. I love you. I love you. That's also in the squad. We've got amazing women in the squad. Besides being in the startup squad with me and me, like personally being in there coaching and working with you, and proximity is huge. Like when I've been with mentors, and I just walk up to my mentor and ask them one question, the one answer that I get completely transforms my business and makes me $5,000 or $10,000 or $20,000. Like next level. So just one question that you ask a $5,000 question in a program with the right person, and you got proximity at a retreat. I'm in there. We sleep in the same house. Like it's the best. It is the best thing ever, because you don't need to consume all the content. You get your one answer about your one question. You get the right thing, and you learn how to ask questions really good. Next level. Shit is next level. When you want to make an impact on the world, show up. We have to show up. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next question. How do I grow my following and sell to my audience without being sleazy? Okay, so we have a whole training on this. It's called Selling on Socials, and it's huge. And I think it's a really powerful opportunity. What is up with my light? What's happening? There we go. It's a really beautiful opportunity that we have as people on social media, where we can speak and connect. I don't sell. I have conversations. I ask questions. I audition my clients. I don't just let everybody join my program. Let me just see where my fucking thing went. Why can't I? There it is. I don't let everybody in. I don't work with everybody. I'm not like, please, please, please sign here, click here, click here. I don't do that. I'm like, let me ask you some questions. Let me see if we're a good fit. Let me see what you're looking for. It's a genuine, let's see if we could work together. And I really believe in this. I believe that if you're not being who you are, you're going to attract the wrong people. And so when you do hire a coach, be mindful of business coaching, especially because there's a lot of trash out in the world. Be mindful of what are they about? What do they share their figures? Do they share how much they've done? Do they share their values? Do they share testimonials of clients? Like, do their clients show up to their Instagram live and be like, the squad's amazing? Like, do their clients do that? Like, really suss out who you're going to be working with, because if you're not careful and you already have a lack inside of you, it's kind of like narcissistic people, right? They know who to pry on. They know who they can take for a ride. Predators know who they can be predatory to. It's horrible, but it's true. And so consider that when you're looking for someone. Consider that, how do they show up? What kind of shit do they do? And if you can buy a little program of theirs and just suss out their vibe, I would do that. So if you're just new to me, don't straight up go join my programs. Watch some of my videos, listen to the podcast, see if you vibe, see if my integrity matches what I say and what I do. Like, see if that works for you. And when you find that and you're like, nah, that's my person, make it happen. So you could actually learn how to sell to your audience without selling. I don't have in the back of my head, oh my God, I want to make $50,000 from this Instagram live. No, I'm going to show up and I'm going to share a message. I'm going to answer the questions clean. I'm going to answer them because people ask them, and I want people to have the answer from me. Now, whether you decide to do it or not, that shit's on you. But of course, if this resonates with you and you're like, man, I fucking love how ERIKA did this. I love how she built her business. I love that she didn't use ads. I love that she didn't complicate the business. I love that it was simplicity scales. And I love that I could ask her questions and work with her and be in a squad with people who keep me accountable. I'm in. What's up, Andrea? Another squad. And Janie? You know, I love that. Okay, great. Then that sounds like ERIKA and her program could possibly support you. And if they can't, cool, then they can't. So that's how I would do it. I would really look at, when you look at selling, being of service, just serve people, speak, share the message. People will resonate with you and they will talk to you. And all I do in my selling is I have conversations. I'm always in the DMs. If you DM me, you know that I'd be like, hey girl, blah, 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 blah. If it's not for you, cool. If it's for you, amazing. Let's fucking stop playing and make it happen. Yeah? So that is that one. Okay. What if I have a small audience? The best. I love a small audience. I love a small audience. You know why? Because they are people that are engaged and they actually want to hear what you have to say. And they're there because they push the follow button. When you have a small audience, the power that you have to deeply connect with them and hear them is next level. It is next level. You don't need thousands of followers. Thousands of followers do not equal shit. Have you ever been on someone's Instagram and they have like 200,000 followers and 2 likes on their photos and no comments? That shit smells fishy to me. Number one. And number two, what's the point of having 1 million people that follow you and no one engages? No one's talking to you. No one's in the DMs. You're not having a conversation with people. Now Instagram changed it. You could put links everywhere. You could have 2 people in your audience and have a link. Click here, guys. You know what the problem is? It's not that you have a small audience. It's that you want a bigger audience. That's the problem. I'm like, don't want a bigger audience. Want the audience that you have and work with the audience that you have. And I promise you, if you attend, exactly, that's suspicious as fuck. That's weird, right? Attend to the people that you have. Like, if you're not talking to the 5 people that follow you, you don't deserve to have 6. I'm sorry. I would, if I was the Instagram gods, I'd be like, you don't deserve anyone. Talk to the 5 people that follow you. Hey, good morning. What's up? What's going on? What are you doing? Let me know what you like. Let me know why you're here, where you from, blah, blah, blah. Give a fuck about the 5 that are following you. And when you give a fuck about the 5, you will give a fuck about the 500. You will give a fuck about the 5,000. You will be so connected to them. It's not a secret. There's no secret. The secret is give a fuck. That's the secret. The secret is give a fuck about your audience, care about them, talk to them. Instagram's not for everybody. The antisocial people go onto Twitter, okay? And that's okay if you're antisocial. That's cool. You don't need to be like me. I have clients that are not like me, and I love that. I'm not selling you be like me. I'm saying social media is social. That's the part about social media is social. So if you don't want to be social and you're a character writing person, go onto Twitter. LinkedIn, more professional. But video and photos, that's Instagram, baby. That's Instagram. So if you want to grow on Instagram and you can, you got to care. Yo, 100%, you got to care. And there's no secret to caring. There's no strategy. What's the strategy? There are eyeballs watching. There are eyeballs right now watching this live or watching this replay. What up, replay peeps? If you're watching this, you have eyeballs. I got to talk to your eyeballs, right? Like, talk to the eyeballs. That's the strategy. Give a shit about the eyeballs. Because you're like, oh, there's not enough eyeballs. There's not enough people. I'm like, you got 3 people. Why aren't you talking to them? It's like you walk into a room with 5 people and you're like, nah, I'll come back when there's more. And you leave. And they're just like, we came here to see you. And you're like, yeah, but there's only 5 of you. So tell your friends to pull up or I'm out. Like, what? That's fucked up. Talk to the 5 people. Talk so good to those 5 people that they tell 5 more people. And when you wake up in the morning, the room has 10 people. Now the room has 20 people. Now there's 5,000 people. That's how we grew. It took me 4 years to get to this. It's so slow. We get like 500 people follow me a week and then 600 unfollow me. You should see the follow and unfollow that I have. I don't give a fuck. I don't actually give a shit. After 10,000, because I had swipe up, I was like, I don't care. I genuinely don't give a fuck if I have 60 or 50. It doesn't matter. I love talking to you. I love who's here. I also have faith and I believe that who's here needs to be here. Who joins the program needs to join the program. The universe kisses me on my forehead. I'm blessed. I do the right thing. The right thing happens for me. There's no scarcity in that shit. You know what I'm saying? All right. How much time do I need to invest in growing my business? So in the startup squad, if you have an hour to 2 per week, and I love you too. We got to be hype. An hour to 2 per week will kill it for you. If you have an hour or 2 hours a week to grow on your business, next level, you'll be fine. You don't need 10,000 hours to do this. Also, a lot of my clients work. Hello, I had to work. I worked a part-time job from home while I was breastfeeding a baby and looking after a toddler and growing my coaching business. So I hear you. Oh, what's up, Latina from Melbourne? You know, like, it's not easy. So I hear you. You have to do a side hustle and build this. Welcome to the club, honey. Like, not many people are sitting at home, have cash on the side. They're building their business and nothing else to do. No, most of us have a kid to juggle. We have a relationship that's complicated. We're working for a job we hate, and we're trying to build our business and have social media, DJ. We're doing all the fucking things. Producer, DJ, singer, songwriter, one woman band. And that's how it is in the beginning. That's why you have to be really in tune with why you do what you do and why you give a fuck, because it gets complicated and it gets hard. And if you're alone, drop the ball. If you're alone, you'll be like, oh, who cares? Nothing matters. Like, nah, you need to have a tribe, a little tribe to keep you accountable, a coach, someone that's like, hey, what are you doing? Why are you going ghost? I will send my clients videos. If you're one of my Startup Squad clients, you know this. I'm like, hey, haven't seen you. Where you at? You gonna be on the next call? What's going on for you? What are you doing? Like, we got to keep people, we're keeping to our dream, because the more people do this work, the more that we're going to help change the world. So I get to change the world through my coaches. So of course I want you to win. Are you crazy? Like, next level. I don't even know if I answered that damn question. Okay. Squad that established coach are going to be those, blah, blah, blah. What else? What else? I have a niched beginning group coaching program. Fantastic. That's great. That's it. I want to say something too. And this, I'll leave it at this. Unless you have more questions, just type them in the chat box. I want to say something about when you purchase a program. And I think it's really important, because so many of us are out here on social media comparing ourselves to other people, watching the highlight reel of people's lives and going, oh, wow, they're so amazing and I'm not. And we're in comparison mode, and we're feeling like there's too much noise. I don't know what to do. And we see someone, maybe me, someone else, that we're like, oh my God, these people are amazing. I want to be like them. And we hire these coaches so we could be like them. That's wrong. Please don't hire a coach to be like them. Please don't join a program to be like the coach. You're not buying ERIKA. You're not buying me. You're not buying my energy. You're not buying my beliefs. You're not buying how I live and what I do in my life, how I live with my husband. You're not buying me. When you join a program or you work with a coach, you are paying for the process in the programming that they have. You are paying for an end result, which is a grown audience, a community that's growing, monetizing your audience, making 6 figures in your business. You're paying for the outcome. Please don't buy a person. Please don't get it twisted and go buy someone who is this big figure and you fangirl and you want to be like them. You're not buying that. I hope you're buying a process and a mentor and a coach to hold you accountable to get the results that you want to get. I hate when people try to use my framework. I'm not going to give you my framework. You're not me. We're going to make a framework for you. We're going to use in the Startup Squad what makes it different. Because, people are like, what makes your program different? What makes this program different is you. We talk to you. You pull your story. I don't have your story. Your story is your story. Imagine when you stand in your story, you speak from your story, from your experience. You find your people. You create your program that's yours. Not my program. It's your program. Your program comes from your experience, by the way. You speak and you do your thing in your way and your flavor. If it's calm and it's neutral and it's not with nails and it's, you do that. If your shit's crazy and loud like me, great, you do that. If your shit's spiritual and centering and calm, you do that. You do you. You don't do the person that you're hiring. Don't become your coach. Please don't do that. Please don't become your coach. That person is taken, okay? That person is taken. You are not taken. That's why I'm like, what do you mean noise and competition? I don't see noise. I don't see coaches. I don't see competition anywhere I look. I see that Erika's platform and spotlight needs to be taken by ERIKA. Maria's platform needs to be taken by Maria. Julie Davidson's platform is waiting for Julie Davidson to arrive and go, hi, I'm here. Hello, everyone. And everyone who came for Julie Davidson will join her thing. Everyone who came for Haley will join Haley's thing. I can't take your person. Your person is your person. But if you're not there, your person's going to go find some other person. And who knows what's going to happen there? Because it is a lot. There's a lot of people doing this. But I don't focus on that. I don't focus on that. I focus on my people. Who can I be? I use my story. I stand in my shit. I trust like a mofo that I will attract the right people and that the right people will find me. and I trust that I am going to attract them. That's it. And I'm going to keep being me. That's the strategy. The strategy is give a fuck. The strategy is be you. The strategy is show up. The strategy is keep it real. 100 all the time. You will never lose. You can't lose when you're being yourself. You can't lose when you're being authentic. You can't lose when you're being unfiltered and unapologetic and being you and you're trying to add value. You can't lose. Like when you try to be other people, that I can't guarantee that shit. Okay, so what else we got? What else we got here? I'm launching thank you. Okay, cool. I'm launching a servant leadership program and then a branding energetics course, but have imposter syndrome around identifying as a coach. Am I a good fit for the squad? Okay, so I would say to you, I would launch one and definitely the side of, I have imposter syndrome, 1,000,000%. The first section of the startup squad is called on fired up and focused. Fired up and focused because I don't want you lacking the fire, sabotaging, looking to the sidelines and comparing yourself. So the opposite of that is we're going to be on fire. We're going to be focused. I'm lighting fire in your culo, ass cheeks on fire, flames coming out of your body. Yes, I'm ready. Let's go. You are on fire. You are focused on what you're here to do. That is my goal when you join the startup squad. The second thing is I wouldn't recommend 50 million things, like 2 things, 3 things. Let's go ham hard as a motherfucker on one. Let's go all in on one. If you know I'm a coach and I know I can give my clients a result, great. High five. Let's choose what's the result. What's the fastest way that your client's going to get a result? It's a 5-week program. It's a 6-month program. It's a 12-month program. Fantastic. What are the outcomes? So part 1, they get this. Part 2, part 3, part 4. What is the end result? I want you to have confidence that you are going to give a delivery to your client. Right? Yes, girl. Good. All in on the first course, 100%. So yes, and your sisterhood. So you're hooked up 1,000,000%. So it's like, okay, if I'm going to do this program, what am I going to get? And there's too many people doing stuff and you don't actually know what you get. What do you actually get? What's up, Courtney? What do you actually get when you join that? What's the outcome? So you're joining, and what am I getting? You just won me with the fire up your culo, 100%. We have to, though. I think business can get very lonely when you're not in tribe, when you're not in community. The beautiful thing is, too, all the coaches that we have in Startup Squad, they're smart as hell. They have experience. Some of them are each other's ideal clients. So when they go into the group and they're like, what do you think about this landing page? What do you think about this offer? What do you think about this Instagram bio? People are like, nah, yes. What problem do you have with this thing? Weight loss. All of us want to lose weight. So our beautiful Danielle, who's doing weight loss, she has us as research. You don't need to step outside of the tribe. It's like, oh, cool. So I can actually ask you a question. You can mentor me and guide me, but I can also ask the squad, like other women. So we mastermind inside of there. It's next level. I think that's more powerful than having one coach, one brain, one way, having all these other coaches with you who you could ask advice for and we could mastermind together. Like, to me, honestly, that's one of my favorite parts about the squad as well, is that women are with each other, want each other to win. There is zero competition. There is zero worry about taking my market. If you're focused on competition, you're focused on the wrong thing. There is no competition. You are the only one with your story. You are the only one with your eyes and your narrative and the way you see the world. Nobody else has that. So instead of focusing on there's competition, so much noise, blah, 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 blah. Okay, focus on what you can do. Focus on all the opportunity. Focus on how you haven't reached maximum amount of clients. Focus on how you can make more impact. Focus on how you can influence your clients. Focus on how you can build a tribe. I think about the J-Lo quote, Leanne. What's up, Claire? The J-Lo quote that's like, I put this in my high school, the high school book. What is that called? Basically the high school, whatever that yearbook, your yearbook. So in the yearbook, I have a photo in high school, year 12, right? Like my senior year. And the quote, they were like, what quote do you want? And I was like, J-Lo, because I loved J-Lo. And I thought J-Lo was in competition with me, basically. I was like, J-Lo, I got you. I'm going to come for you. Yearbook. Thank you, Jaxeda. And in the yearbook, Framingham High School yearbook, ERIKA Sepulveda, it says, the only person I'm in competition with is myself, Jennifer Lopez. I was like, yo, and it's crazy because how old are you when you're in year 12? I don't even know how old I was. What, 16, 17? That was my quote. And I still believe that quote. When people are like, who's your competition? I'm like, nobody. Is there anybody walking around with the name ERIKA Kramer? I don't know, that looks like me and sounds like me. There's no competition. What if you looked in the mirror and you were your competition? What if you were the person holding yourself back? What if you were that? Yeah, 17. I was 17. Damn, bit of wisdom, ERIKA, little young ERIKA. You know, so I really feel like there's only opportunity. There's no competition. There's only opportunity. You haven't went out into the world yet. You haven't maximized your potential. You haven't reached all the clients that you can reach. You haven't told your story fully. You haven't created that product or service that's going to help people. You haven't done that yet. So I'm like, yo, what is stopping you? And if you like my style, if you like the way that I do what I do, if you've seen what we did, and you can go back and watch all my videos and go to my YouTube and see how we built this, you can genuinely see what we did and the steps we took. That's what I teach in the Startup Squad. It is different to a high-level coach that's making $20K a month. Now they want to scale. There's a different strategy there. But in the beginning, when you're starting out, you have so much opportunity for free 99. Social media is free 99. And if you're frustrated with social media, if you're, oh, what's up, Layla? If you're frustrated with social media, if you're angry that you have a small audience and little to no awareness, if you do not want to spend money on Facebook ads and trying to figure out that fucking maze that is Facebook ads that keep changing every 2 weeks, if your expectation versus reality on the follow, unfollow and what's happening, if you're comparing yourself and thinking there's too much noise, there's too much competition, I'm wasting my time, is this even, what am I doing? If you're frustrated at work and you're tired of this shit being a side hustle and you really came here to impact and change the damn world as a coach, then I can 100% help you in the squad. So hit me in the DMs if you have questions about it. I have questions for you as well. It's not just like, oh, go join the squad. Here's the link. Hit me in the DMs. Let's have a chat about it. There is also a way to book a call. So worst case scenario, if you're like, I still don't know, I'm really confused, there is a link. You got to go through a few questions, but you can book a call and chat with me or chat with Nikki to see if this is a fit. If it's not a fit, we'll move you somewhere else. But if it's a fit and you can fucking work with us and do the damn thing while it's open, while the squad is open for intake, why the hell not? I mean, it's next level incredible. The world needs this shit. The world needs more coaches doing this work. Did I answer all the questions? I did. I answered all the questions. If you have more questions, hit me up. I'm super excited. I love this shit so much. What you get when you join, you get all of the content. You get an amazing tribe. Yes, please DM me. You get a welcome pack. So I send some merch. I won't tell you what it is, but really good merch. The welcome pack's like $150 pack that you get to your house, mailed to your house in a beautiful box. I'm really, really excited about it. It's powerful. It's some of the most amazing work that I do. And I really love that I get to do this because I think that women making money and women changing the world and impacting people. And it's so crazy because I think I looked at the stats. It's like less than 10% of women in business make 100K. Less than 10 a year, by the way, not a month. We're making 100K a month. That's what we want to be doing. 100K a year, less than 10% of women. I can't, like, that to me just blows my mind. I've got a message that is a really good question. Could I do Startup Squad and Sisterhood? 100%. A lot of the ladies that are here have Sisterhood and Startup Squad. What I would say first is decide which way you want to go first. I don't think doing two at one time is a good idea. I don't think that we have someone who did that. So we could ask Jackie and see what she thinks. I would love to check in and chat with you about what feels biggest for you. Because if it's a mindset block and it's really trauma and unworthiness and a lot of personal stuff, I would love to clear a bit of personal stuff first with you in the sisterhood, 1 or 2 months, and then be like, woohoo, Leanne, how long have you been in the sisterhood? Not even 6 months. And this lady, Watch Us Thrive podcast, has completely changed her fucking life, completely changed her life. And now if she was a coach, she'd be so ready for startup because she's really let go of the mindset blocks, like the personal blocks. So depending on where you're at, if there's a lot of personal blocks, a month or 2 in the sisterhood could really add value to you. And then once you're like, all right, I'm ready, let's go, then we would talk business. So I love you. Alicia Tomasi, 2.5 minutes in sisterhood. And I'm ready for startup. Yeah, I think you're ready, Julie. I feel like where you're at, you would be. Jackie Adhoc joined straight away, but I think she's okay because she's doing both and she shows up in both. So hopefully that answers your question. When people aren't sure, should I do personal or business? I always think that's personal. If you're not sure, it's a personal. But if you're like, I want to do both because I want to get impact from both, we do a lot of mindset instead of Startup Squad. Because like I said, the first 200K, before you make that, It's all thoughts. It's all, can I do this? It's all the head. So we work the whole chunk when you first join Startup Squad is the head, is the mind, is clearing the beliefs and the thoughts. And then we get into the impact and the influence and telling your story and finding your people and packaging up your knowledge into a sick ass package and program. And then we get into amplifying and monetizing, which is so sexy, but can't do that until we do all these. So it's a little process. There's 3 big phases that we go through. I'm pretty sure the link to the Startup Squad is in my bio. I think if you want to check it out and just see if it's for you. But any questions that you have, like, hit me up. I'm here. We doing this. I don't really celebrate Easter. Like, I'm not super religious and going to Easter shit. So I'll be home. I think we're going to go to service with my in-laws because they really love it. So we go with them. But I'm here. I'm on my phone all weekend. If you have questions, hit me up. The Startup Squad is open now. It will be closing, I think, around the 2-week mark. So just check in, see if you want to do it. I would love to have you. I would love to answer your questions. It's powerful work. It really is powerful work. And the biggest thing that I think makes me excited about this, the biggest thing is that nothing is stopping you. Nothing is actually stopping you from achieving 6 figures. Nothing is actually stopping you from making 10, 15K a month. Nothing is actually stopping you from building a connected and engaged audience. Nothing is actually stopping you from getting what you want, from having financial freedom, from making choices with money, from being able to feel abundant and actually create abundance. Nothing is stopping you. Nothing. It's not that you don't have a college degree, that you don't have enough followers, that you're not smart enough, that you're not pretty enough, that you're not this enough, that you don't know tech, bullshit. That is bullshit right now. I'm going to tell you right now, nothing is stopping you. You are stopping yourself, and that's it. And the minute you get over that and you get around a hood, a crew who can support you, you get a mentor who you can model and work with, who gets you and understands you and is integral, you are going to be unstoppable. Unstoppable. There's no limit. If you put a limit on yourself, go ahead and take it off. Nothing is actually stopping you from doing it right now while you're working full time, while you're with kids. Seriously, if you have doubts, go to youtube.com. Go to the Queen of Confidence. Go to my videos where I'm breastfeeding, crying, starting my business. This fucking room looked like a hot mess. You see the evolution of when I started and where we are now. That's literally what I teach. Instead of doing it in a year or 2 years with all the crying and the tears, we're going to do it in 12 months. We're going to do it as fast as you can do it because I'm ready. So that's it. I love you. No one is stopping you. It is possible. It is not a pipe dream. It is fucking possible. Okay, let's take up space. What's up? Send me a DM. Yes, I love you. I love the name Boss Up Bookkeeping. Ooh, we need bookkeeping, girl. We need your services. The world needs your services. So it's huge. I love it. I love it. I love it. I cannot wait. If you have questions, you're unsure, just hit it up. I got you. We could talk about it. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But when you know, you know. Also, I love you too, Andrea. Thank you for being in the squad. When you know, you know. Have the most amazing day. And if anything you get from this is show up. If you want to start a business, show up tomorrow. Like show up right now on the internet. Build an audience. Talk to people. You don't have to have a product or service to sell them. I didn't have shit when I first started Q&A Tuesday. I wasn't selling anything. I was just answering questions. And then I started building my program. But what happens when you start sharing and talking to people and building a relationship and telling your story? What happens? You make friends on the internet. People like you. You like them. You have relationships. There's an audience that's there. And you're like, hi, audience. Hey, good morning. You're talking to them. And then 6 months down the track, you have a program. You have an audience. Hey, audience, guys, this program's coming out. I'm so excited. Let me know if you want to be on the wait list. Let me know if you want to do early bird. And your audience is like, oh my God, we've been waiting for this. We were with you as you were thinking about it, as you were creating it. We've been watching. We've been here. High five, girl. We're so happy for you. Hell yeah, we want to do it with you. Then you're like, here's my program. And they're like, yeah. And then you fucking get 25 people to join your program that you charged $1,000 for. And you made $25,000 when you couldn't fucking find coins to buy bread. Ooh, makes me so emotional. That was our fucking program. We didn't have shit, but I was showing up to my audience. I was talking to them. I was sharing. I was connecting with humans. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to do the sisterhood. You guys are interested? I'm going to do this. What do you think I should do? And I'm talking to my friends on the internet. And when I launched the sisterhood, we had no money. When I tell you no fucking money. And I was like, launch. We charged $997 for 12 months of 6 live events. I don't recommend that, okay? We charge $997. 25 women joined in 5 hours. $25,000 in my pocket in 5 hours when I was broke as a joke. Why? Because I cared about the fucking people who were following me, and I shared it with them, and they cared about it, and they saw it in me, and we connected, and they bought the program. You don't need a million fucking followers. Just need to show up and tell your story and connect with people genuinely. Let go of the layers of bullshit and the masks and the I have to be professional and I have to look nice. Who gives a fuck? Show me you care. Show me who you are. Tell me what you know. Be integral. Have responsibility. Shit is next level. I love you. I need to get the fuck out of here. My ass cheeks hurt. Oh, from sitting the whole time. Mi culo me duele. Hit me in the DMs if you're interested. I would love to work with you. I love you. Have the most amazing weekend. Look after yourselves. That's it. I love you. Thank you so much for listening. I so appreciate your ears, your time, your energy, and your attention. Please do me a favor and head over to Apple iTunes, subscribe so that you don't miss an episode. Share this episode with a sister who you know needs to hear it. And if you feel called to, leave me a review. I'd love to know what you think about the podcast. I'd love to know how this information is helping you change your world. Thank you so much for being here. I know that there are many podcasts you could listen to, and I really appreciate you listening to mine. Have a gorgeous week, honey.